Can y'all see this? Can you see this water? How nasty it is? It's from cleaning off my little coffee table. Gross, isn't it? This stuff really cleans. But you have to be careful of it. It does take some finish off. I don't know if y'all can see this because of the sun. Do you see those streaks? Can you see them? This is exactly what I was talking about when I was trying to tell y'all that when you power wash something, do a piece of furniture, whatever, if you start from the top, this is what happens. And I don't care how much cleaning you do, you're not going to get rid of the streaks. Now, I did it on the coffee table as a demonstration to y'all because I know that I'm going to sand the top of the table and I'm going to prime it and I'm going to paint it, which will hide that. But would you want to have to try to correct that on a big surface? No, you wouldn't. I had to repaint part of my house because I was so stupid. Anyway, I hope that's just a little example. This nastiness that washed off of this old coffee table, I can tell you a lot of it was because somebody in this household smoked. No offense, y'all, but the yellow tar and nicotine, maybe not the nicotine, but the tar builds up on stuff. It's so hot out here that this is already drying, y'all. Bye now. Hey, y'all. I hope you can see the little coffee table. She's all primed. Now, when you prime a piece of furniture like this that you're going to use as shabby chic, you don't want it to be perfect. You don't want to paint every single spot on the piece. Most of you guys know that. Now, I'm going to say, again, ooh, that's nice and smooth. I sanded it before I painted it. And y'all know also when you use spray paint, you want to make several very light little coats. You don't want to have any runs or any spots that are darker, although that kind of adds to the character. So I just wanted to make this little video and show you the progress. Bye, y'all. It's time to paint now. Hey, y'all. Just wanted to show you. This is the little coffee table. And yes, I used my stepladder. It makes everything so much easier to have it not on the ground. And this is it with several coats of paint. Probably 3, but they were very, very lightly done. I didn't want to overdo it, and if you put your paint on too thick, you're going to have runs. Now, is it uneven? Sure it is. I wanted it that way. Or I would have used a paintbrush. I rarely use a paintbrush for stuff because I just love spray paint. But occasionally there are some times when you want to use a paintbrush, and this is going to be one of them. I think I have decided that I'm going to tape off my edges really, really well. I have some frog tape that gives you a good clean line and it doesn't stick. As soon as this is really, really dry, I want it to be absolutely, totally dry. I think I'm going to paint the top. Now the light spots you see, that's the light coming through the trees, y'all. Oh my gosh, this tree needs to be laced so badly. I don't know if it belongs to us, to the park, or not, but man, oh man, it is really overdue. Okay, so back to the table. I'm going to get, I think, a very, very, very pale pink to do the top of the table with. And one of these days down the road, I may take it to a glass place and have a piece of glass fit in the top of this little table. It's so cute, y'all. I like it a lot. And thank you to my friend Mary Jo, who sent me a picture quite a while back from Bread of Life telling me that it was there. Bye, y'all. Can y'all see this piece of glass? This is from the table that I rescued. It's big. It's very big. I think it's maybe 42 inches. I haven't measured it, but it is so heavy, y'all. I had to roll it on its edge to get it here. Now, I'll show you the base. Oh, there's my little turquoise chair with a little, I'm going to try and get this down. Ah, dang. Okay, hold on, y'all. Woo! I don't want to put it on the ground. I just put a little primer on this chair, and we'll see how it does when I try to cover it in yellow paint. Okay, here's the base of the table, y'all. Now, a lot of this is just dirt and age, but you can see there's rust right here. But I can use some sandpaper, a little bit of rust remover. Ew. And so it seems to be that one spot that is the worst. This will look so amazing black. It'll be so beautiful. Now, am I going to keep it and use it on the patio? I don't know. I don't know yet. But we'll see. You never know about me, y'all, and what I'm going to do. Can y'all see that big rock up there? You see that? Why is that up there? I love that rock. It's probably to keep the roof on. The shed may stay, the shed may go. But this is how nasty. Y'all look at that. You have no idea how much it stinks in here. Now, I keep the door open to keep it aired out. Now, if I could have figured out a way to get a big bolt that I could put a hook on, yeah, somebody suggested I could use this for a little paint room. But y'all, I don't know if there's, there doesn't really seem to be anything solid up there, but I don't know. But yeah, it would work pretty good for that if all this nastiness was out of here. Y'all, this grosses me out. I'd like to move it to the back of the fence is what I'd like to do, and then clean all that nasty ground up, because there's no floor to this. There's no floor. That's just dirt. So there you have it, y'all. I haven't started painting on that little chair yet. I have no intention of using primer on it. Maybe what I should do is lightly paint it with the turquoise, and that way when I cover it with yellow, it would be closer to matching this one back here. And then you can distress it with a little sandpaper let the turquoise show through the yellow, which would also be beautiful. There's so many possibilities, y'all. When you're painting furniture, woo! The things you can do are totally endless. And that's one thing I've always loved about doing this. I remember my favorite piece that I ever did. My very favorite. Look, don't I look pretty out here, y'all? Things get worse before they get better, that's for sure. So, my favorite little thing. Got to go to the trash can. I go to the bins every day. I can't stand for my trash to build up. Hello, little van. Anyway, oh, there's my vent. Can y'all see my vent coming out the window? Looks like I pushed my screen a little bit. Anyway, my favorite little piece that I ever did, I've got my air conditioner on. Can you hear it? This is it. It does put out some cold air, I have to admit. And I have my pocket door closed. But anyway, I was going to tell y'all about my favorite little painting project. I used to sell some shabby chic furniture that I did in my yard. And I would do several pieces and have a little yard sale. And my neighbors would add some things to the yard sale, but mine would be the furniture portion. I had a neighbor give me a coffee table, a square pine-colored coffee table. Now, she gave that to me because she was going to get rid of it. I shabby chic that little coffee table and sold it for $100, y'all. Here's my little TV stand. But my favorite piece I ever did, this lady came and she bought a piece of my furniture. And she said, I have a little fold-up beach chair that I picked up at a thrift store for my little granddaughter. Do you think you could do something with that? And I said, sure, bring it over. So I worked on that little piece. It was a pale pink. I got some cute little decals and put them on the slats of the front of the seat. She told me that her little granddaughter drug that chair everywhere with her. She didn't just want to take it to the beach. It had to be set up in the living room. It had to be set up in her room. Wherever she was, she wanted her little pink beach chair. So y'all, that was the favorite thing that I ever did, painting furniture. It was so sweet. So anyway, y'all, that's it, and I'll add this to the other two little videos that I made earlier about the little coffee table. Talk to y'all later, and don't forget to do something fun. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm going to try and do a little video to let you know what I'm going to do with my little coffee table. Now, you can see the top still needs some attention. You can see the bottom looks rough. It's not perfect looking. I could have made it perfect looking. I could have painted it very solidly, and I could have filled in all those cracks right there and all that, and it would have been a really solid paint job, but that's not what I wanted. In fact, I'm probably going to be roughing this up a little bit with some sandpaper, but I won't do that until the very end. Now you see I have my vacuum cleaner out here. Let me see. Where's my thing? Here it is. What I did was I sanded the top a little bit. And then I took my little X-Acto knife and I ran around the edges of the table. Now, the reason I did that, I didn't do it to create this dirt and dust, which I'm going to vacuum really, really well. The reason I did that is because I wanted to create just a little bit of a channel. I don't know what else to call it. So that when I'm applying my paint, that it will have a little bit of something to seep into, and I won't have pools of paint along the edges. Now I will put the paint on very thin and very sparingly, and let me show you the color. Oh my gosh. It is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now if I spill this, I'm going to be in the... This is called Hydrochrome Technology Satin Base A. But I picked out a color in the store that I absolutely loved, and it came out perfect. Now, this little brush is to get in the little crevices on the top of the coffee table, and then I'll vacuum it yet again. Now, this little tool right here, see what that is? It's a trim touch-up pad. Now, I love these. They apply your paint so evenly and so smoothly, and it works really well. They make bigger ones, but this tabletop is pretty small, so I think I'm going to stick with the smaller one. I could change my mind. Now, the bigger one is a pad that is about that wide, and it's actually a little bit longer. I should have brought it out here to show you, but I really love those things. You can do the edges. You can see that you can do your edges nice and sharply. Now, when I put some paint in a container, I dab this, I dab it on, and I get most of the paint in the middle part. And then on a drier spot, I squish it down a little bit to get just a little bit of paint around the edges. That way you don't have it squeezing out, you don't have it going everywhere. Now, I picked up these brushes today too because I was thinking, you know, this table has a lip around the edge. Y'all see that? I might want to do that. I don't know. Who knows? I might leave it alone. I might do something with it. But just in case, I wanted to be prepared. So that's it. Here's my sanding block that I use. I believe this was a 280. So it's really fine. I didn't really want to scratch off the primer. I just wanted to smooth it out a little bit. It doesn't have to be really smooth. It is imperfect, and that's what I want. And so it'll look really good, especially if I manage to get a piece of glass. Y'all see that? It's really not a very big coffee table at all. Let me see if you guys can see a comparison. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get started. Bye now.